All right, all right. So welcome back for the second time. We're in Studio 39, aka the Bear Cave. I'm Rob Odie. This is Spotlight 39, coming to you live just like we do every time. We got another young man with another story to share. We've had some technical issues, man, but we're working through it. Make sure you subscribe, share across all your social media. Let's blow this thing up. Let's get these student athletes the exposure that they truly deserve. Comment down below. Let me know who you want to have on the show. Comment during this broadcast, and I'll bring it up. Show my man some love, because this is all about him. Let's gain him the exposure. Hit that little bell, man. Let's blow this video up. Now that that's out the way, let's get into it, man. Tell us who you are, where you're from, what you do, and we'll go from there. The floor is yours, my man.
All right. So what's going on, man? My name is Everett Roussaw Jr. I'm a 6'2", 215 linebacker out of Cedar Grove School. I'm from Atlanta.
We lost audio again. You said you're from the Atlanta, Georgia area?
Yes, sir.
Cool, man.
East Atlanta.
So we from Atlanta. We're class of what, 22? 23?
2023
2023. So we got plenty of football to play, right?
was definitely.
Plenty of time to perfect the craft. Let's see what we got. Somebody just said. Well, it ain't let me bring it up. But nonetheless, man, we'll get it figured out. Here it is. So, look, you were down in Georgia. You got to play some football this year, right?
Yes, sir.
Cool, man. So, if you don't mind, walk me through how your season went, as a team, and then how did it go for you individually? What went well? What is something that you recognize that you want to work on?
Okay, so as a team, we had to go through a lot. Like, we went through a lot of adversity. Like, COVID situation really messed me up this year. And, we had to go from practicing helmet and shoulder pads to not practicing at all, to, quarantining, to practicing again. And we just had to go through a lot in the offseason. And we only had about 8 games. And the game that we played, there was, our schedule kept changing. It was, pushed together, just a lot going on. But we went undefeated. And then we were the fourth 4 of our games. We took our seed in the playoff, and we dropped went from 9 seed to 3 seed, and which put us in a bad spot for the playoffs. And to where we had to travel every playoff game, and that's out of our comfort zone. And so we ended up making it to the 3rd round, and we lost to Chris County. But as far as me, I feel like I had a pretty season. The first game, that was my first time. That was my feet wet, so I just I could get used to this bit well. So I came back second game. I had 13 tackles, and I won the Georgia's top player. And after that, it was just up. I had a great season, and yeah.
So overall, you would say that first year starting as linebacker, right? Because I think you came from the DN position, moved into the linebacker role, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes, sir.
Cool, man. I did my homework, right? So nonetheless, do you have any off season programs that you're a part of? Are you 7-on-7? Do you have any camps, combines? Big man bully trench type events going on?
Okay, so I do have a lot of camp that I see one on the Under Armour All American camp
On March 21st, right?
Yes, sir.
Down
I'll be there. And I'm trying to make it to the MVP count as well on March 28th, if I'm not mistaken. And another exposure count, March 20th, that I'd be at as well. And I'm working this off season, I'm working on my leverage, like my lower, and my coverage. And I'm working with Grind Season Movement. He's a great DB trainer out in Ellenwood. And
That's cool, man. So you got a lot of events coming up in a short amount of time. The way it's looking right now, I got the approval, the credentials. I'm going to be in the A for the Under Armour event on the 21st. I got a lot of guys that's been on the show, been through the show, a lot of dudes that I keep in contact with, man. So it's going to be super exciting. You just another dude that I'm going to link up with down there in the, down in the A, in person, right? But that's cool, man. So a lot of things you got going on to really perfect your craft. Now, if I were to, talk to your coaching staff, right, or any coaches, trainers, coordinators, anybody that's really helping you perfect your craft, right? If I were to talk to any of those individuals, what would they say is your number one strength that really makes you stand out compared to the dude beside you?
I say my love for the game.
Okay. What about the
Yeah,
love
my
for the
love
game?
for the game. It's unmatched. Like it's want to be, want to get there, and like be at practice every day. I'm ready to perform. Like it's just different.
Okay. So what about physical strength? Do you got quick hands, quick feet? Overall strength, agility. What really makes you pop on the field?
I say my aggressiveness and mm, my my aggressiveness, my lateral movement, and mm, I just agility, just and my big attack ball and attack the person with the ball.
Okay. Good deal. So let's think about it on the flip side. What about the if I were to talk to those same individuals, what would they say is your number one opportunity right now that you need to work on to sharpen a little bit better to get bigger, stronger, faster at?
I almost just I never probably say my leverage again, like I was saying, like what I'm working on this off season because during the quarantine, like I had got bigger, like it hit growth stuff, and so like I was like more tall, like I was standing up more. So yeah, they'll most definitely say my leverage, but I'm working on that. So far, it's better already.
Okay. So we
Yeah,
got the right plan in place, right? So do you tackle the books like you tackle the field? What's some grades looking like?
most definitely. All A and B students. My coach don't even play that. He say, "Y'all work hard for me while y'all can work in the classroom." So they always keep us on top of our heads and see growth.
That's huge. That's huge. So if you take talent, you take good academics, right? You mix those together, and you get the recruiting process, man. So how's the recruiting process been treating you? And specifically, what was your breakthrough aha moment that really kickstarted this whole thing for you? And you got your first either phone call, DM, whatever that was. How's it been for you?
Uh, so at first I didn't know that I had it was like a certain date to where recruiters can talk. Like they can't talk to class of 23 until September 1st.
That's it.
And so I was wondering at first, I was like, well, my coach got good film, like I got a good PA. So I was wondering like, when I text these coaches on Twitter why they couldn't text me back. But it was because like I was too young. So
Yep.
yeah, and so Mississippi coach started following me from Mississippi, the coach. And I was like, he started following me, so I'm gonna send him my film. I sent him my film. I ain't think nothing of it because like I had been sending more coach my film and read back. But the next day I'm in class and my coach, he was like, "Give me a couple pictures of you." So I'm like, okay, that's a couple pictures. And then he called. He was like, "Look, man, if you stayed on the line, they want to see look. They want to see like this. So like, they can offer you." Man, my heart dropped. I was like, it's time, it's time. And so I had to take a picture. I sent it to him, and okay. And then they got the phone with Coach Brooke from Mississippi State. He told me what it was. Like they just want to be the first one for me, and they'll tell me how like and they was like how I'm gonna blow up soon, and they just want the first one. So they want to go off me.
So, so you were going in and out a little bit, but I believe it was Mississippi State, or was it Ole Miss?
Mississippi.
All right, so Mississippi State, right? So they came calling first, at an early age, right? And they wanted to
Yeah,
be the first to the race. They want to make sure that they start that relationship building before anybody else has the opportunity, right?
exactly,
That's
exactly.
cool, man. And then I'm going to assume it was probably a domino effect from there, right? You probably had some other conversations throughout since then.
A couple. I just received my offer earlier today.
I think I lost you audio again. So you said you just received an offer this morning or earlier today from, what was it, UCF?
Yeah, charge on.
Okay. So we got a couple of lessons on, in the books right now, and then I'm going to assume, and I'm going to, I'm just going to go out on a whim here and say I think you're going to get plenty more blessings, before it's all said and done. I think you're going to have a hard decision, to make when it's that time, man. But you got a lot of time to perfect your craft, really get bigger, better, stronger, faster at pretty much everything you do, right? So, I mean, you're still young, you're still developing, you're only going to get better. So, with that, man, let's stop talking about the whole sports thing, right? Stop talking about football. So, let's talk about you as a person. So when you're not playing football, when you're not working out, when you're not playing football video games, man, when you're not talking about football to friends and family, what are you involved with, man? What do you like to do? You're still a teenage kid, right? So what do you do? What do you enjoy doing? What do you got going on?
Um, you can really consider me like family. Like I like having fun with myself. Like I got to consider them. Like I like having fun with them, just teaching them how and like my family and helping my dad out like around the house and he'll take me and just everything like spending time with my mom. Like I just a real family person outside of football.
That's cool, man. That's cool. So family time in football, that's what your breed is, right? That's what you do.
And books, yes sir.
There it is, my man. Can't leave out the books. I appreciate that. So look, I appreciate you taking the time, jumping on, man. You got an incredible support, staff. I don't know if you could see the message popping up on the screen, but you got friends and family, fans. I'm not sure who they are, but they're blowing you up, man. We got the best best linebacker in the state, right? He's a beast on the field. I guess your twin jumped on, right? Whoever that might be. So I just wanted to shout them out. I appreciate you jumping on, supporting, Spotlight 39, supporting my man here and what he's got going on. So look, I'm gonna close this thing out with the same question I do every single time. It gets pretty deep, but it's important. And that question is, what motivates and what drives you to want to wake up tomorrow and be that much more successful than you were today?
I said what motivate me is my great grandma. And I made her a promise. I told her, like, we're gonna get to the promise land. Everything gonna be okay. And one my family gonna have to buy nothing. So I just wanted to put my people in a better position and just one day the lead my legacy. And I gotta get up and go get it like every day. Every time on the field, leave my legacy.
That's it, man. Look, so I think you got an incredibly bright future. I'm excited to watch it unfold. Hopefully, we get to stay in contact, run this thing back a couple of times, throughout the career, right? And then, I got an open invite, for whenever you decide it's time to, figure out where you want to call home. I got an open platform for you if you want to use it. But nonetheless, man, for the viewers out there, please, please, please continue to do what you do. This thing's been blowing up over the last couple of weeks, and I got nobody to thank but you guys. So please hit that subscribe button, turn the notifications on, hit the little thumbs up button. As corny as that sounds, man, but that's the only way that these videos really get blown up and we continue to grow. So look, I'm Rob Odie. This was Spotlight 39. We're about to come back at you. One more live interview tonight. We got a couple tapped in for tomorrow night. Make sure you check us out. Like I said, subscribe. Until next time, my man, I really do appreciate it. Let's stay in contact, all right?
Yes, sir. Can I say one more thing before I get off?
Look, man. Nah, I'm playing. This is your show. Go ahead.
Hey, I just want to give a huge thank you to my support system, everybody who took on the day just to log on and to stay with us. Give a thank you to y'all. I love it. Each and every one of y'all.
Look, man, showing the love. I appreciate it. Look, we're going to run this back. We're going to have some better internet next time, all right?
All right, I got you.
All right, brother. I'll talk to you.